I made over $1 million with branded dropshipping in the last 30 days. And in this video, I want to break down exactly what is working for me right now. And the reason I wanted to shoot this video is because there's a lot of information out there on YouTube that is simply not applicable anymore. That information is created by people who have been in e-commerce for a few years. Maybe they had some success a few years ago, but what was working 3-5 years ago is not what is working today. And if you want to create a successful e-commerce business today in 2024, you have to do something different. And in this video, I want to show you exactly what is working for me today. In our business, we took this business from 0 to over $1 million per month profitably every single month. And I want to show you exactly how I did it. So one of the things with e-commerce, that a lot of people don't understand is that the old way of e-commerce, the old way of drop shipping is, let me just put it here. So just put it here, right? So this is the old way. So the old way of drop shipping, the old way of e-commerce is that you go on AliExpress, right? You go AliExpress, I don't know, it's probably, I'm mispronouncing this here. AliExpress, you go and find a product. You find the product and a lot of people would say, oh, you have to find the product that is like not saturated or the product that people are not selling. So you be the first to sell that product. And you would go to page 355 of AliExpress and you try finding that product and you would just copy the images. You would put some website and you try advertising, put some Facebook ads in there. And that's what a lot of people would do. And that's the old way of drop shipping. Or you would go to some spy tools. There's many spy tools available that you can use. And you would try to sell exactly the same product that other people are selling. But the problem is those people might not be even like very good at selling those products. So you're literally copying someone who is not good at selling products and you're expecting to be successful. And that is exactly the reason why probably like 95%, 99% even of all drop shippers are not doing very well. These people starting Shopify stores, they have access to all of the tools, but because they follow this old strategy, that strategy doesn't lead them to success. And what I have created over the years is it's a different model of dropshipping, right? It's still utilizing dropshipping business model, which is phenomenal business model because you don't have to invest a lot of money into the inventory. You can start with relatively low budget. But over time, as you're getting momentum with that dropshipping model, you're transitioning that model to a proper brand. And so I call this model lean e-commerce brand. And that's what I have been doing for the last few years. It had tremendous success for our business, for many people that I know. And so that is what is working for us in our business. So lean e-commerce brand business model is where you're utilizing the dropshipping business model, but you're not going on AliExpress to find products, obviously. You're going after the products that are validated, and there's some other criteria that I'll explain in a second how to find these products. But the point here is that you follow this dropshipping model, right? Only until the point where you validated the product and you can brand it. And what I mean by brand it is that you can create your own differentiating points about the product. It could be actually have some products, our own branded products here. Like, so for example, this is our branded products, right? Very cool packaging. All of the colors are truly ours that we created. Initially, this product looked completely different, right? It looked like the packaging wasn't that good. Even these little things here didn't look that good. And so what we did was we pretty much adjusted the packaging for the product. We also improved the customer experience. This is another one of our products. You can see it's like nice, very like pleasant packaging here. And so like another product here, another product here. And so all of these products initially were created by dropshipping model, were sold by dropshipping model. But then as we're getting traction with dropshipping model, we're making some money, we're taking that money and reinvesting into creating better customer experience. So number one is the packaging. And so as long as you work with, you might be asking like, how do I create better packaging? I have no idea. as long as you're working with the right supplier, you can create any packaging you want. As long as you're working with the right supplier, you can also improve your shipping times, right? So shipping times. You also can improve your customer experience in general just by training your customer support team so that customers don't have to wait for 3 days to get answer to their email, but they can get that response within a few hours. And so now you improved all of these things. Simultaneously, you also can improve the product quality. If product quality is not the best, your supplier that you work with can help you to get all of those things dialed in. And so now if you want the suppliers, I have some list of suppliers that I'm using. If you want the list of those suppliers, just comment below in the comments and I'll send that list over to you. But this is lean e-commerce brand business model, right? So the beauty of this model is that it creates a better user experience. And if you have a better user experience, then you can just have happier customers, and you can have customers that are coming back and buying more products from you. And that's the goal of the business. The goal of the business is to create a business, create a brand where customers actually like buying from you and keep coming back and buying more products from you, right? This is the whole essence. So now, as we covered through this big distinction, so if you're following this old strategy, just randomly testing products and just like hoping that one of them will make you a millionaire. A lot of people just like testing these products and like, it's like, oh, it doesn't work. My first ad didn't make me a millionaire. Dropshipping is a scam. E-commerce is a scam. E-commerce is too saturated. And so people getting frustrated, they're quitting. And that's why there's like only very small percentage of entrepreneurs that are actually successful with e-commerce. And so now, if you're looking at some examples, I want to show you some examples. I explained the bigger picture here. Some of the examples of these brands that you might have seen, like Bleemy, right? So Bleemy is dropshipping business, right? Dropshipping, they've done pretty well for themselves. They've done some good numbers. I don't know the numbers they're doing right now, but they're definitely have done like millions and millions of dollars in sales. And so Bleemy, if you check this, and this is, by the way, if you're buying anything online, this is how you actually check if the store that you are buying from is dropshipping or it's a real brand. So all you have to do here is you have to scroll to the bottom and you have to find this shipping and delivery button. As you click on it, you see the shipping time. So here you can see shipping times, United States, 5 to 18 business days. 18 business days. 18 business days. Really? Like if I ordered this today, I'll get it probably somewhere like in 2026. No good at all, right? But nevertheless, this business is relatively successful. So that's the model they're using, but this is how you can find these. So if you're not ready to wait for 18 business days to get your product, probably you shouldn't buy from them. Now, another example here, another brand, it's selling Cocoon Knee Flex Pro. Now you can see the branding here is actually pretty nice, right? The branding, the website, the experience is pretty nice. There's some reviews about the product, some frequently asked questions about the product. So everything looks pretty good. But then when you go to the shipping, right? This is where the whole kind of truth comes up, right? So here you see delivery will take, so international, so 7 to 12 business days. PO boxes, military, 7 to 45 business days. It's like we're back to 1912. Like this is like probably what it took to send a package from on a big ship from London to New York. If you wanted to send something on a big ship, you wanted to send a ladder, for example. You'd put that ladder on the boat. Titanic was, one of those boats. Unfortunately, didn't arrive. And it would probably take about the same time. It would probably take 45 days. So this is the speed of shipping of this particular brand. Again, they might be doing good numbers, but it's not an ideal customer experience. So they're still falling into this kind of like sketchier business model. So it's not really like refined branded experience, right? If you're shipping your product so slow, you definitely have to improve that shipping time. Now, another one here, Also, the website looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty clean. Some content here, some UGC, even some reviews from customers, Trustpilot, shipping and delivery. And we are looking again at 12 to 15 business days. Again, very, very slow shipping time, right? So again, this is how you find the information about your, like just this by itself. Probably was worth watching this video, by the way. Just subscribe to my channel if you want more breakdowns like that. I just like to share, what I've learned, because information out there is not good quality these days, and I'm trying to improve it as much as I can. So this is the difference between two models. I showed you some examples of these brands. I mean, you can call them lean e-commerce brands, but one thing that they really didn't try to improve is their shipping times. And if you want to create a real brand, as your business gets traction, as your business gets momentum, as you're making more money, just improve that shipping time. And as long as you're working with the right supplier, as long as you're working with the right partner who can ship your products on time, you can improve that no problem. No problem. So you have to work with the right people to ship your products. Now, one of the questions that you might be asking is like, Alex, what kind of products should I sell? And that is a great question. That is a phenomenal question. So what kind of products should you sell? Number one, you should sell products that are validated, right? We want to sell products. You don't want to look for these like unsaturated, untapped, unique products that no one on earth has ever sold, and you'll be the first one, and you'll be pioneer, and you'll start selling them, and from day one you'll be profitable, and in 3 weeks you'll become a multimillionaire, and you'll buy yourself a Lamborghini and a mansion. Like, that won't happen. You have to go for validated products that have validated demand, and then you have to focus on the marketing for those products, which I'll show you in a second how to do. How to actually sell those products, because products are commodity. I mean, Monkey can find source products from China. Like, anyone can do it. It's so easy to do, to source products, but really hard work and important work is to sell those products. So that's why we're going for products that are validated, because in that case, we don't have to worry about whether the product is actually selling. We know it is selling. It is selling for other people. So even if we take small market share from them, then we're in business. We can make hundreds of thousands, we can make millions of dollars. So you want to go after products that are validated. You want to go after products that have at least 3x profit margin. What I mean by that? So when it comes to the products, there is a product cost and there's also shipping cost. So when it comes to the shipping cost, it's all right, so product and shipping costs, let's break it down here. Let's make it real cute. I mean, I have real talent for drawing. Like, I mean, I shouldn't have been like in e-commerce. I should have been just drawing. I'm an artist, basically. So, probably not. So, product, right? So let's say the product costs $10, right? So you want to source a product, it costs you $10. Now, oftentimes the shipping cost for that same product will be about the same price or even more expensive than the cost of the product itself. So let's say it's another $10, right? So the total cost of the product would be $20. So now my rule of thumb is I want to be selling it for at least 3x. So I want to be selling the same product for at least $60. Why 3x? Is because I want to have enough margin, which is margin is the difference between this price and what it actually costs me, for me to spend money on advertising, for me to have some money left in my pocket, for me to hire team members as I grow my business, as I'm scaling it. So I want to make sure that I have enough of the margin here. So 3x is my minimum. I know a lot of people would just like take this product and would try to sell it for, oh, I want to sell it cheaper than other people. I will sell it for $40. But they're just like doing themselves a big disservice, because it won't help them to scale. Like they simply will hit the ceiling here in terms of the scaling, because the margin is not big enough. and they won't be able to spend a lot of money on ads. So I always go for products that I can sell for at least 3x the margin. Now, the other factor is the product needs to be problem solving. And this is a big one. So there's different problems that you can solve with your products, right? So if we look, for instance, at these products as an example, right? These are great examples of problem-solving products. So what is that? Crystal hair eraser. It basically removes your skin, like it actually doesn't remove the skin. It removes the hair, right? Hopefully it removes the hair. I mean, at least that's what they're saying here. Hopefully. And so it removes hair, right? So alternatives to this product, if you wanted to like remove hair, if you want to do like laser hair removal, you go to the, let's say some spa salon, you'd have to pay hundreds of dollars probably per session. If you want to do several of those, probably cost you $1,000. Or if you want to buy some laser hair removal devices, they would cost you hundreds of dollars. So now the perceived value of this product is pretty high. At $49, you can remove your hair and you don't have to use any of those expensive services. And the problem that you're solving is really important, because here, if you have, if someone has like less hair, they're probably more confident in themselves. They probably can find, like a partner or someone just to have, spend a night with, whatever the objective is. So the perceived value of that product is pretty high. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for products that are problem solving, and at the same time, they have high perceived value. This is super important. High perceived value, which means if you think about it, this is how it works. This is how this equation works. So now there's a problem, right? So let's say my problem is I have hair in some places where I don't want the hair to be. I want to eliminate it, get rid of it. Bye-bye hair, no more hair. Bye. All right, so that's my problem, right? That I'm trying to solve. And so I'm like, okay, where do I find the solution to this problem? Okay, so now this is the solution that I'm bringing. It's like on a silver platter, here is your crystal hair eraser. It's like beautiful, it's shiny, it's like it's so nice branded experience. And then 18 business days later, I'm getting it, right? So it's like, boom, problem solved, hopefully. If I have enough patience to not file chargeback, but that's a different story. So, so I have a solution, right? So the perceived value of this solution, like, so this here, the solution, right, has to surpass and be higher than the problem that people are having, right? So if people are seeing the problems like, oh, it's like problem, it's like a big problem. So let's say this problem, like worth to me, let's say $100, then the perceived value of the solution worth to me, like in my mind, let's say $200. Like how much would it cost me, or I would perceive the solution of that problem to be, like say $200, because I can get it fast, and at the same time, I mean, I solve my problem. Like that's the most important. I mean, I just want to solve my problem, and that's the solution. So in that case, when that value of this solution surpasses my problem, if that makes sense, I'll pay for it. And that's what happens, right? So each one of these products, if you look here, is doing that. So here, Knee Flex Pro, instantly eliminate knee pain. If I have a knee pain, what is the perceived pain? Perceived value of that pain? It's like massive. It's like, I can't bear it. And then if I offer the solution here, that's like, oh, it's fast, it's efficient, right? Like with this product in particular, now, oh, okay, I just solved the problem, and it seems very fast to fix. Like I just have to wear this little thing. I don't have to go to physiotherapy. I'll probably save thousands and thousands of dollars on that. So now I'm sold. Another product here, also pain-free. So back and hip pain with clinically backed healthcare tools. I need to improve my English, man. So stretching strap. Okay, stretching strap. Experience relief from back and hip pain in 40 days with only 10 minutes of daily effort. 10 minutes, so I only do it for 10 minutes for 14 days. I removed my back and hip pain. How much money will save on physiotherapy, chiropractic offices? So you can see the equation here is that, so number one, these products validated. Number two, they have good profit margins. But number three is this, right? It's really problem-solving products that if I can explain the value of my product in one sentence, that is a good product to sell. And if you start thinking in those directions, now you start becoming a good marketer. And good marketers is what differentiates all of these people here, all of these 95% that don't do well. Those people are not good marketers. That's why they're not doing very well with e-commerce. And the other 5% that are doing extremely well, those people are good with marketing. Because again, product is a commodity. Any monkey can source a product from China. Products are everywhere. I just came back from China. I've seen the tremendous, any product you can imagine is manufactured there. Can be manufactured as long as you have money, you paid for the product, boom, there's your product. Now what? Now you have to sell it. And so here, I want to share with you literally the difference maker between these 95% and 5%. And so people that are successful right now, so these are successful people, success. I don't know if I pronounce it correct, success. And people that are not very successful. So the old model of dropshipping, right? If we go back here, this is the old model, right? So these people would usually just use standard product pages. Standard product pages, very random, ugly looking, and that was working. That was working. If you take 5 years ago, 6 years ago, you could have a random product page and it would crash. You could just drive traffic from Facebook. It was profitable from day one. You just spend as much as you can and then move to another product, to another product, to another product, and just churn and burn model. You could have made a lot of money. So if you didn't do that, if you were born maybe later, you didn't get that time, I'm sorry for you. That was a great opportunity. Bitcoin was cheaper too, so it was a great time. Great time. I wish you could have been there. You could have bought some Bitcoin, and you probably wouldn't be watching this video if you did, right? If you had all right. So product pages, product pages, where most people would drive traffic to, and those pages are simply not good to drive traffic to because they don't convert high enough. They don't have high average order value. They simply are not optimized to get you the most out of the traffic, because the biggest cost that you'll have in your e-commerce business, if you're just starting out, just so you know, it will be traffic. If you've already been in business for some time, you've already done some sales, you've already done some volume, you know that the biggest cost of the business is what? Traffic, right? Just paying this wonderful, handsome man, Mark Zuckerberg, some money, that will be the biggest expense in your business. Traffic, right? It's the most expensive. So the question really is, how do you maximize the traffic that you're getting? And the way you maximize your traffic is not with product pages. Product pages is it's outdated. It's gone. It's you can get some sales here and there. You can even be profitable. You can get to a certain level, but if you want to scale the business to like 6-7 figures per month, like we did with one of our brands, like I showed you, you have to use funnels, right? So let me explain the difference. So here, let's say you have a Facebook ad, and you would drive that Facebook ad to a product page. And from that product page, you would drive people to the cart. And from the cart, you would drive them to the checkout. And that's it, right? That's literally it. And like you'd make some money here. Like you would make some sales, but it probably won't be profitable, or it will be very low profitable. That is exactly why we have 95% of people here that are not doing well with e-commerce, because that's the model that they're following. They're just doing it the old way, which doesn't work anymore. So with funnels on the other side, right? You wouldn't drive traffic to the product page. Makes no sense. It's the same as you want to like, okay, so here's a customer and you want to sell them the product, and you kind of like, hey, here's a product and I don't know if you like it, but here's the price. Buy my product. Just like try to like slam it down their throat. Like, no, doesn't work like this, right? That's not, it has to be more like just soft. And so the way you do it is you do it with pre-sale pages. Pre-sale pages are giving people more information about the product, give more information about the problem that that customer has. So kind of like educating them, giving them something back, right? So for example, here, the pre-sale page would look like, here is like 10 reasons why your standard hair removal methods don't work. And so now you like educating them, and you're giving some value and giving some information to them. And then throughout the end of that, you're just like, hey, by the way, there's this amazing product, which is like better than any laser hair removal you've ever tried. And it's more efficient, and it's faster, and it's cheaper, and you can get it here. So now after that, if people land on this page after that, they'll be like, hey, I want this product. I really believe, because all the other things about that other product, like I want this one here. But most people just drive traffic to the page like this. We show them the price. You can see the kind of, when you land on one of these pages, the first thing that you see is the price. And so now if I see the price of like, let's say $29 or $49, whatever that is, so now I'm trying to justify, like, is this really worth $49? I'm going through all of these, like, I'm trying to justify it, and I don't know, like, I mean, it's like, there's so much information here, like, it seems like $49, it's kind of like a lot of money. Whereas with funnels, you give more information first. You give more information here first. You educating them on the product, and only then, you're sending them to the product page, or even like another pre-sale page, but that's a different story. And only then they see the price for your product. You see the difference, right? So here the price is like lower, right? Before they see the price, they're pre-sold. They really want that product. And with this standard model, like, they just see the price. And now they're trying to justify why they should buy that product in the first place. And then after that, they see the price. There's some other things that we do to maximize the average order value, which is how much each customer spends on average with you. And so order bumps, right? Then we have some bundling. So with bundling products, you can see, like, for example, here, they try to kind of like bundle two of these products. It's kind of like, okay, but it's only two. They're not even offering 3 or 6. They're not even trying to maximize that average order value. So bundling several products together, giving them a bigger discount, maximizing your average order value. Then also upsells. So usually we would have between 2 and 3 upsells. So after people buy the main product, oh, okay, you just bought this laser hair removal. How about we give you like a laser hair removal like spray? How about this special gift box with some other laser hair removal or hair removal products in one box? Beautiful gift for Christmas. So there's multiple other products that we're offering after that, which at the end of the day is designed to get you higher average order value. If you get higher average order value, it means you're still giving Zach the same amount here. However, you are getting more out of it. So the business is a simple equation. It's like how much you're putting in, how much you're getting out, right? So this equation here, this whole structure here is designed for you to maximize what you are getting out of that business. And so this is for the average order value. And another metric that is significantly better with funnels is the conversion rate. The reason it is higher, the reason funnels convert a lot higher than standard product pages is because, again, we're not showing them the price right away. We're pre-selling them. We're giving them more information, more education. We're hyping them up about the product that we're selling so that when they see the product, they're like, hey, I'm ready to buy it. And a lot more people buying here, a lot higher percentage than they're buying here. Because here they see the price and they're trying to justify it. So now this skill here is literally what makes or breaks e-commerce businesses. It's not sourcing the products. It's not finding that unique product. We have made, even the store that I showed you, it's like $1 million per month selling the product that is saturated. It's not like you can't source the product. We modified it. We improved the product a little bit, right? But it's not like you cannot source it. It's not like you cannot find that product, but we're just better at selling it. We're better marketers. And when it comes to e-commerce, marketing is a number one skill. And the only way that, I found that you can become good with marketing is that if someone is actually giving you guidance and feedback and helping you out, and for that, if you need help, my team and I, we helping entrepreneurs to become just tremendous e-commerce entrepreneurs, but in the process become tremendous marketers. We'll help you to dial in your funnels. We'll help you to find the products to sell. We'll help you to put together all of the other things that would help you to maximize your profitability with your business, and we'll help you to just get that e-commerce business off the ground. If you try to do it for some time, or maybe you're trying to just make more money and make some side income and you want to get into e-commerce, we can help you to put all of these assets together, get you all of the skills, all of the connections, all of the training, one-on-one coaching, one-on-one feedback to help you just crush all of the skills. So if you're interested in that, if you want to book a call and work directly with me, just book a call directly. There should be a link in the comments, and we'll see if we can collaborate together. But on that note, is marketing is the tremendous skill that you have to master throughout this process. And if you're not focusing on becoming a better marketer as you're growing your e-commerce business, then it's not something that you'll be able to just crack. And you'll be part of this 95% of people that never crack e-commerce at the end of the day. Most people never crack it. And if you think about the bigger picture here, as you're growing this business, right? So Alex, what's the point of growing brand? I would just want to make money today. I want to buy the Lamborghini. So the way I see it is, if you're growing a business, it has to be for a specific purpose. And for me, growing a business has a purpose of selling a business, right? So give you an example. Let's say you have an e-commerce store that does $1 million per month, or $1 million a year, right, in sales. And let's say you make $200,000 in profit per year with that business, right? Which is decent. Most people happy with it, and it's a decent amount of money. And so now, let's say if you have that business that is profitable, that is making money, you can actually go ahead and sell that business from like anywhere between $500,000 to probably like $800,000. Not 800. I mean, that would be no-brainer deal. I'll buy them all day long. But $800,000. So not only you've been like, and let's say you've been running that business for 3 years. So let's say in 3 years you made $600,000 in your pocket. And so now you decide to sell the business, and let's say you make another $500,000. Now that becomes very interesting numbers. Those are kind of like life-changing kind of numbers. Obviously, it depends where you live. In Miami, it's like, I mean, it will last you like for, won't last you for long. But most places on earth, these are becoming life-changing numbers. And these are small numbers as well. Like you can grow the business as far as you want. You can grow the business to 10 million. I mean, if you're very good over time, you can get the business to $100 million. That is what we are working on right now in our business to get to those like big numbers. But this is what's possible. This is what's very feasible, what's realistic. And, you know, if I was able to do it, like by barely speaking English, probably made a lot of mistakes. If any English professionals watching this, you want to give me some coaching and guidance and feedback, like please feel free to do that in the comments. But barely speaking English, started with no skills back in Ukraine, not the best country for business or life in general, unfortunately. And if I was able to do it, then you can probably do it as well. As long as you focus on the right things, which are exactly these things that I have shared with you. There are few mindset shifts you have to make. There are few adjustments to your strategies that you have to make. But as long as you apply all of these things, you will absolutely crush. And I would love to see that. I would love to see you in the comments one day after watching this video that's like, Alex, your stupid jokes made me rich. That's a comment I'm waiting for. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And if you want to get in touch, there should be my Instagram below. Give me a follow. Don't be shy. Shy people don't get rich. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you got value from this video. Let me know what you think in the comments or any questions so I can answer those directly to you and I can help you out. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.